thing.
Get nasty on the tip. You already know who it is.
Hey, hit the record button on that thingy. The road interface podcast. That thing.
You know who it is.
Oh yeah.
You know who it is.
Do they?
They do know.
Do they?
They're very intimate. They're very intimate with us.
Oh.
This is the tip. You have to be intimate.
The way you introduced us, we kind of slipped.
You know who it is. I'm trying to bring that New Yorker energy.
Are you from New York?
No, but I've been watching lots of videos of people who are from New York, and dude, they're crazy.
So,
like in the TikTok comments, they're like, "This is like a GTA log." For real though, they say some random ass shit. Like, what if you could say something to the president right now? What would you say? And they're like, "I'm gonna take you on a date. I'll treat you real fucking nice. What the fuck is you talking about?" And it's like, what? But it's like every person that they talk to just says some crazy shit like that. It's a hard hat summer. He's wearing a hard hat.
You almost got that fuck you talking about. You almost had it. You almost had it.
It's good energy. The New Yorker.
yeah, like.
That's the only phrase you could perpetrate. What the
What is you talking about, huh?
I was very confused just now. But you know, I don't know how anybody else felt.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
Excited.
I just want to see everybody's reactions.
Don't know if that's bad
It's
or.
just some dude that goes around and interviews like people out on the street in New York, and it's like always where there's like a ton of people at, so they're all just going crazy. You know?
They're always just talking crazy. Just something.
Yeah, the crazy ones are after the games, after the basketball games. Especially if they got the dude in the Spidey suit and New York hat with the things on.
Out there
He's dancing on the cabs and shit. That's the type of energy I need.
Have you been in that type of energy before?
Like once or twice, you know. But I would like to return. I actually, I went out to Berlin for Christmas one year because, like in the military, you know, there's bases all around the world. So, got to visit one of the bases in Germany, but we spent New Year's in Berlin, and the energy is similar. They're not as like rambunctious, but they can party. You know what I'm saying? Germans, you know what's going on. You know what it is.
This guy knows how to party.
I mean, I've only done it once or twice. You know, I'm trying to get back into it.
Would you say you're a big partier? Like, would you rather stay in, like, and just chill, or would you rather be like around a lot of people?
Like 75% of the time, most definitely in my room by myself type shit. But there is a time and place where the alter ego comes out. We just party animal. You know, I lived in Vegas. I'm telling you, people out there, I had to keep up. So for a solid year, it was a lot of alcohol and other things.
Oh well, that's Devin for you, and let you know I'm Kia. Y'all introduce yourselves.
I'm Zach.
I'm Carter, boy.
Yep.
Dev Cooks.
And
It's the alter ego name.
Oh man.
what is it? What did we cook and spray?
Dev Cooks.
Dev's Cooks.
Dev Cooks, exactly.
Fruity Pebs.
See, we were gonna cut that part out, but that's all good.
Yeah. I mean, everybody got that alter ego. I don't think I named mine. I think she's just another.
That's what I'm
Kia.
saying. You kind of have to treat it like a farm animal. You don't name it, so you don't get attached to it.
So,
You know?
when, you know, never mind. So what animal?
Like a chicken.
I would say maybe most similar to like an orangutan. You know? That's my spirit animal.
How you still a fucking fart?
Okay. No, wait, hold up. I thought you were asking what my spirit animal is. Okay. Now, if we're talking farm animals, like what, my favorite farm animal? What are we talking here?
The one that is your alter ego.
I'm not saying my alter ego is a farm animal, but you just don't name it like a farm animal, so you don't get attached to it. You know, if you ever have to get rid of it.
I don't think people intentionally get rid of their alter egos, though.
I mean, sometimes your alter ego can put you in bad situations. Like
your
if you
alter ego gets rid of you.
Ooh, that one's scary. No, see, like if your alter ego is more like, okay, I say alter ego in a very loose manner, but if you have that side of you that likes to party, you can take it too far. Maybe you got to step, bring it back a little bit. Name it, because then you give it too much power. I know somebody who did name their alter ego. I'm not even kidding. Like, this is all 100% serious. I know somebody who named their alter ego. Every time they got drunk, they had a name for it. I mean, I don't want to say it just because they watch it. But, it was there. And anytime the alter ego came out, it was like they turned into a whole different person. Now, there was alcohol involved. So, granted,
I mean, I guess when alcohol gets involved for the drinkers out there, it depends. It affects you. Sometimes you get a little bit slutty.
Okay.
You get a lot more.
Oh, I mean, I guess.
Can we get that clip?
I mean, I don't know about slutty. Maybe you get a little warm, but okay.
It's different folks do. Some get a little angry, a little tired.
That's a sad
think they're funnier.
Yeah.
Think they're more talented, which is almost never true.
Yeah. Yeah. No, alcohol will twist the mind. That's why I don't drink anymore. Gotta stay sober, kids.
I drink for fun, but not like going to be in the hospital fun or going to be behind bars fun or fines.
Ooh, that's
like I'm like old lady fun now. Like I have a drink, eat some ham, and then go to bed.
Eat some ham. Wow.
I
usually eat ham only on certain occasions.
Like ham and crackers and.
Oh, okay. See, that makes sense. Like
like a little plate, with wine, because I'm at that age where and then you go to bed by 9:30 if I can.
Hey, I fuck with cheese and crackers and wine. That is a good time. You ever just sat back next to a fire with some wine in one hand, maybe what is it, charcuterie? Charcuterie board? The charcuterie board?
No, you did it right the first time. And then you fucking punched the stab.
No, it was the meme. All right. Charcuterie board, it's very relaxing. That is that grown adult shit.
You saw you do a lot with your girlfriends.
Only one, okay? Stay loyal.
I want to back up because you said that's for grown adults, but I want to understand why exactly putting a bunch of sliced meats and crackers on a board is any fancier than just making a meal.
I mean, I think you can do both. It just depends on what generation.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying, like people have made it this big thing. Like they're expensive, You pay money.
Deli meat is fucking expensive, man. Everything's expensive when you turn to an adult.
Yeah, that's very
It's that inflation.
Like
starting to learn that.
Yeah, you have to be like, I want to get the boar's head shit, but nah, I think I have to get the food kitty, the regular shit.
Food kitty.
What is food kitty? Where do you get that?
It's Food Lion. That's what.
Oh, food kitty. I thought it was a brand. I was like, they didn't put me on something that I can afford.
I get a brand of meat called Food Kitty.
I mean, you never know.
I'm always just get dog food.
Yeah, I mean, so I think it's more of an adult activity because, you pair certain cheeses with certain types of wine so that it brings out, better flavor. And I feel like you have to have an advanced palate to appreciate that. Adult shit right there. I pay bills. Fuck is you talking about? But for real, is that not? That's some adult shit. When you can appreciate the way that wine brings out flavor and cheese. Kids don't think about that shit. They just think that a charcuterie board is expensive Lunchables.
They don't think that because it doesn't come with a toy or a brownie.
True.
A Lunchable is perfectly like a pizza. No, they don't really want the ham and cheese thing. They want the fucking pizza, the tacos, or the nachos.
Damn, all I'm saying is when I was 8, my palate was fully ready to pair foods,
Oh, really?
I wasn't even drinking wine or anything.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But, those Lunchables packs, I was pretty good at that.
You started early. Are you do you like charcuterie and wine?
I guess I've never tried charcuterie. Never tried charcuterie. I'm not a big wine guy. No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've only had a cup. Like, I don't know. I'm not very knowledgeable in wines, but I know the red wine, like that dry, like bitter wine. I like it much more than that sweet wine.
I like
Sweet
the
wine is nasty.
I like the sweet one. I'm a sweet
Yeah, I'm
red
with
kind of
that.
guy.
It's probably sweet.
Sweet red. I mean, that's a little different.
I don't
If it's
know
like
nothing about
less than
wine.
$10, I'm
Not a big wine drinker.
I don't know nothing about wine. I had one sip my whole life. It was nasty. I ain't dealt with it since.
Do you drink like at all? Like maybe at parties, social events with family? No. Oh, okay,
He's
okay.
straight lace, man.
Nothing wrong with that.
I was straight lace all the way up until I graduated college.
I think I was straight edge until I was about 16, and it all went downhill from there.
I'm still pretty straight.
I like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Being honest with you guys.
appreciate that. Yeah.
I don't want no chicks.
Wait, when did we start? What?
Exactly. You know, I can't believe he got me in that. I'm completely straight, but you know, as the older I get, my pickings are slim. But my job makes me never want to date a woman, though. It's just, oh, shut the fuck up, bro. I can say that because I'm a woman.
Can I agree with you, or is that wrong? I'm just gonna silently
You already
answer
did.
in my
I think
head.
you already agreed.
Yeah.
Shit. We're gonna just rewind that. So you said that they talk too much. I don't know if I agree with that statement right there.
What do you mean by they?
Oh, misgendering. No. You know, I get that. Wait, why is your job specifically? Is it just that?
We were in a little room.
Oh, okay.
There was 8 of us
Mm.
at a time. Ventilation wasn't very good. And I'll be trying to sit in my corner, mind my own business.
Nothing wrong with
And
that.
then they want to fucking poke the bear. And the bear bites. Then they get mad at the bear for biting them. And then they come back for more, and I bite again. And they're like, okay, why are you such a bitch? I'm like,
Did you do jail time for this?
Was there fist throwing involved?
not yet.
Oh, okay, okay. So we're getting there.
There have been close calls. Close calls, you know, where it was just like, something's not going to end well.
I hope you heard that.
Yeah.
We got.
I'm also at the age where, you know, I feel like you stop fighting, like, after your early 20s. To me, I feel like when you're in your 30s and you have to throw fists, it's just,
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, fighting like that. Yeah.
I mean, unless one of them came up and hit my mama, then I'm going to throw a fist.
See, like I feel like.
But I'm most likely going to grab something and beat the shit out of them with it.
Yeah.
Before, you know, because damaging your hands, big thing. My hands are small, brittle. So I just rather throw a chair, a printer, stuff like that.
I mean, I say there's nothing wrong with using whatever's in your hand.
Yeah.
You know?
And then people will be like, she cheated. I'm like, no, it's called self-defense.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Or it's called you hit my mama, and I'm not going to let it slide.
That's true. I think in a street fight, like anything goes. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get into street fights. I don't. No,
I get, doesn't that depend on the age, though?
Yeah, true. I mean, I don't know.
Like high school guy. Well, no, it'd be like even more middle school kids. Like, we'll meet, you know, at the bus stop after school
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. The area crowds around, and then you know they do the weird pants pulling up and.
My high school, there was literally fights almost every day, like 100%. Pine Forest, shout out to you. Fish pond was lit up at 7:30 in the morning. Yeah.
Just fighting
For why?
for why?
Why can't we just not fight? You know what I'm saying? Why can't we
Well,
just-
if other people didn't fight, I wouldn't have anything entertaining to watch. But I just don't want to fight myself
okay.
or
All
fight
right,
with myself.
If somebody, your exact dimensions looked exactly like you, basically just you walked into this room right now.
Oh God, that'd be so
Akia,
terrifying
get
for
up, I'm
every.
gonna fight you.
Like that'd be terrifying for
You don't
everybody.
have a choice.
I'm not gonna
You
fight
think
her.
you're gonna
If she's my exact doppelganger, we both won't want to fight. We'll try to hurt each other's feelings first.
Oh, the truth
Fight with words.
The truth has come out.
I won't fight myself. It'd be terrible. It'd be terrible for everybody. It'd be a show for y'all, but it'd be terrible for me.
That'd be insane.
I'd be so fucking dramatic. Both of us. Wait, my fingers hurt right now thinking about it. My back. I need a nap.
Just based off of the brain power.
Yeah,
Thinking
it's
about that scenario.
Like, this is bad scheduling. I mean, Thanksgiving next week. Then my birthday's right after that. Can we schedule in like in the summer?
Damn, you gotta have a whole training camp.
It's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, would you if you came in here, your alter ego came in here and said, "Let's go."
Damn, honestly, I'd be like, I would try my best to talk him off the ledge. I'd be like, man, come on, it's all good. I think you drank a little bit too much. Just give me a hug. I'd settle it with you. He said, what?
We gotta shoot him.
I'm just wondering, like if my doppelganger comes in here, do you guys have my back?
Well, wait.
At this point, no, I'm just kidding.
Like, I mean,
We got a question first.
like, what is he coming in here with?
I'd be like, who's the real Zach?
Yeah.
Like that one episode of SpongeBob, the robot
With the
crabs.
Bro, ravioli. Send me the formioli.
See, this shows our generation because we
That's a
communicate with
question, though.
SpongeBob references.
Yeah.
I've never watched SpongeBob before.
Ah,
Carter.
You probably wouldn't like it if you tried to watch it now.
that's true.
Yeah, that's very true.
Very true.
Yeah. It's only like the first like 6 seasons would actually kind of get.
Yeah.
I would even say 4. Like,
I'd say 5.
I'd say 5.
eh.
I don't know about the season 6. It's a little iffy. Hit or miss. It's the moral of the story today. Season 6 of SpongeBob. Hit or miss. All the season before that, pretty good. This has been the Tip podcast.
Nah, I actually can't. What did you watch like when you were a kid? If you didn't watch SpongeBob, I mean,
Sports. That's all I watch for sports.
no cartoons?
I didn't care for them. I mean, I watched like whatever came on like Saturday morning,
Mm-hmm.
Recess, Proud Family,
Bro.
stuff like that. But after that, it was just sports.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I've never really watched like football or basketball or baseball or anything like that. The only sport I've ever watched is like boxing and MMA.
I watch.
No?
Nah, I don't really do. I don't do MMA. I don't like grappling. I don't like submission holds. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
entertaining to me.
I only watch what other people like if it's on TV and people watch it.
Oh yeah.
I watch it, but I don't go out of my way and be like, let me go look at the game.
Yeah.
That's on.
So do y'all do Super Bowl? Y'all watch Super Bowl? Or
Super
With
Bowl
people,
for
yeah, especially
sure.
when there's food involved.
Yeah, oh, yeah, no, true. As long as there's a feast, like I'm there. It doesn't even matter what the occasion is. You can celebrate.
And then plus to watch the halftime show, to see who's gonna fuck up what.
Hmm. You remember that one? Well, it wasn't for halftime, but it was like a New Year's performance. Like they have a whole show in New York, and it was Mariah Carey. She fucked it was like the lip syncing was off, so she stopped the whole show like in the middle of it, and it was live.
Yeah, I remember that.
Very entertaining. I like when that happens.
High notes anymore.
I don't even know, man. It's like she wasn't even singing at
I
all.
thought she didn't
Like,
even stop the show. I thought she just kept going.
Like, well, it kept going, and then she was just like dancing, like making faces, like.
But then she came back for another number, and she blew out the water. I think she sung "Hero." She always kills that song.
I mean, I'm sure people didn't really give a shit. It's
And
Mariah Carey.
it was cold. It's always. And plus, it was.
They talked about that.
They
for
did talk
like
about
a
it, but
month.
Yeah, they did. They do
Oh,
until they got into the next thing.
I mean, we're still talking about it right now.
Technically, sure.
you got me there.
Way to go, Mariah Carey. You know what's a worse blunder for Mariah Carey is that one song she did with Busta Rhymes.
I'm glad I don't know what you're talking about.
But was it "Touch My Body"? Touch my body.
No, that was just her.
Wait.
It's the one where she overdubbed her own track with like another one of her like using like way too much vibrato or something. Just sounds really bad.
Is it
Heard that,
what you
Mariah
want?
Carey.
I know what you
Yeah,
did
I
to
know
me.
what you want.
Do-do-do-do-do. She's like the worst lip singer.
That's the moment of realization.
We have to see her used to make fun of her all the time because and when she's doing the music, she's like, she's not even like trying, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what song you guys are talking about, but
Just watch any Mariah Carey music video. She don't open her mouth. Except for that fucking Christmas song. And that's about it.
She's still getting paid off of a song she
She'll
made
be.
like 20-some years
They're gonna
ago.
play that song until this society ends.
Yeah.
I really,
Unless they got,
truly believe it.
unless Apple and Tesla and who's the other big one, Amazon, get rid of Christmas somehow,
Oh, yeah.
which would be stupid for them because it's for Amazon.
Dude,
But
yeah.
True.
It's the most wonderful time of the year to spend money.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be
Everything's on sale. Why don't they sell that shit at that price all year round? That just shows that they're fucking upcharging the shit out of us.
All profits.
That's how.
Make money.
But as a consumer, I don't want them to make lots of profits. You know what I'm saying?
But if they-
Until I become. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but if they didn't do what they're doing now, you wouldn't have half the shit that you have.
That is true.
So, why did you ask that question?
I had to put it out there.
Drew.
Damn, my bad. Sometimes I like to ask questions about certain topics. Okay. Moving on.
Yes, please.
So, what has life presented you with? I know you said you had some questions or topics for us.
Yes, I wanna
Yes.
ask some questions just to see where your mindset is. Some of them gonna be music related. Some of them is gonna just be life related. So, first, we talked about it a little bit. Drinking and drugs. How you feel about it within music? Whether like, is it important to you?
Oh,
It's
like when
important-
making music?
Yeah, while making music, while working with the artist, do you partake when you do it? How do you feel about other artists doing it? How do you feel like? Do you feel like it has a giant hold on music?
I feel like it's important, even though I don't partake, just because I think it's almost like it creates like it's an alter ego, for artists when they come into the studio, it helps them relax. Sometimes, drinking or whatever, it helps them, I guess, get to that ego where they can perform, and it calms nerves. So I think it's important, just because I've never seen an artist not, be inebriated or whatever when they come to perform. So I think it's important. I don't think half of them could do it without it.
Some of them do it and then they still fuck it up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it's different for
that's
everybody,
always a possibility, but I don't think half of them could do it without it. Just because I think a lot of them, I think it's nerve wracking, but I think it helps calm them down though. Just
But do you think it's always the beer that calms them down, or the alcohol, the weed, or whatever it is? Or is it also mostly them saying that I have to do this so I can calm down, so they can make themselves calm down?
I think they don't know the difference. I think people who are, I wouldn't call them substance abusers, because that would be picking. Just because I don't partake, but I think people who use those things, a lot of times, well, from my experience, a lot of them, they do it on a daily, so they don't even know what it's like to go without it. So I don't know if they would even be functional to come and do something without it.
I feel like drugs have always been a part of music. Well, I don't want to say always, because music has existed for a very, very long time. I'll just say, like, from the beginning of the 1900s, let's say, like, jazz, like jazz musicians, they were known for smoking weed. A lot of country, like...
Or heroin.
Or heroin,
Yeah.
that's
It's
true.
usually heroin.
It's heroin.
I mean,
Not usually heroin.
Jazz started with a lot of heroin.
yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then, you had, like, the rock and roll area, like psychedelic rock, 60s and 70s, tons of, like, acid, mushrooms, weed. The whole vibe is like controlled by the substances they were using in the studio. Like the Beatles, if you listen to the Beatles, you can listen to their album that was most influenced by psychedelics, because it's very, like, trippy sounding. A lot of the instrumentation that they're using is, like, inspired by Eastern music. Like there's this track With and Without You that is played mostly like on a sitar. That shit's crazy. But that's definitely because they were fucking tripping balls, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, nowadays it's like lean and pills. Like Future, you know, he came up on lean and pills. Percocet, Molly Percocet, like that was a fucking huge song. A lot of the music that we listen to today, most of it talks about drugs in some way. So I feel like it's intertwined at this point into the music that we listen to, at least in America. That's just me.
Yeah.
Zach?
Well, you talking about jazz. Like, one example of it is, well, first off, I think it's different for everybody. You know, like some people got their own stuff going on and they're abusing or they're not. I don't, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like, take Miles Davis. You know, he reignited his career probably 6 or 7 times, quitting whatever drugs he was on, becoming sober, and then as soon as he got popular again, then he just fell right back into it. And I just feel like that happens with a lot of people, you know. It becomes a cycle.
Happened to Mac Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, because he talked about getting sober like multiple times.
And it's always that, just one more time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's last time. A lot of the times, the last time.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's the last time.
I don't touch hard drugs, man. That shit is no go. Can't even try it once. I'll stick to the herbs, you know. I like that shit.
There's always a why to it, though. At least from what I gather.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seems like a lot of people that maybe do drugs, get tattoos, gain weight, and it's from a past trauma in their childhood that spilled over, and they may know or don't even realize that that's what's making them do those things. Maybe get all these tattoo sleeves or drugs or get obese because they may be hiding, let's say, for a possible abuser as a child. So they want to get obese and get tattoos and make them look less attractive or not look at as much. Or drugs, for example, to hide and conceal the pains of what they're dealing with when they're sober.
True.
So they can kind of have it, quote unquote, an excuse, but it's their reasons for them not to deal with what's going on because it was so traumatic. Like, probably might have had 5 people die right in front of their face, or a couple people were hooked or abused, whatever, or forced or anything. So that's why they might turn to drugs, something like that.
Yeah.
And roll into the music because a lot of people nowadays that may do music either have these traumas. There's probably a small percentage that actually they just like to do it, but for most of the time, it's most likely a reason that they're getting there. And most people nowadays are getting signed or doing music. They're talking about pain they're going through, and that's why everything sounds so depressing. The 808 comes in all the time over sad pianos or trap drums because it's all coming from a struggle, with pain they're trying to get across through music. And they're either funded or they're just doing it because that's the only thing they know to release it is through music. So people maybe get angry or kind of upset sometimes that people always on drugs while they're doing music. But maybe if you ask them why, or they may actually acknowledge or tell you the reason why, you may have a different view for it.
Yeah.
So
Everybody has their reasons, you know, to do the things they do. And I don't know, I just don't think it's up to an individual to, you know, tell somebody that, like, hey, you're taking drugs, so you're a bad person. Like you said, there could be a lot of traumas that led them to that, and it's really hard to, especially when it is hard drugs. Like, I know this. It just has like a grasp on you, and on top of the trauma, it's just hard to escape. It just sucks. But
Yeah. All right. You are the music supervisor for a horror movie, and it's about hot teenagers getting killed, like most of them are. The movie takes place in 2001. Name artists now who could contribute to that nostalgia.
Any genre?
Any genre.
Anderson .Paak.
how so? You gotta explain that one.
I feel like just
On a horror movie? man's the happy. He is the happiest.
So artists now to then.
Like either or. Now they could be now and they can be in the 90s and they still can be make music, or they can be some of the newer artists that you'll throw on that soundtrack. Like I see if the Anderson Paak hooked up with like maybe CeeLo, that'd probably be a dope ass song.
So for a horror movie, I guess I'm thinking.
I
more
guess
like
I was thinking just
horror.
good music. And
No, these are going to be the people on the like you're getting them to make a song for this movie.
okay.
It's specifically a horror movie, right?
Travis Scott.
Yeah, Travis Scott for
Travis
sure.
Scott would be good.
But in 2001,
They have to have that they'll be able to get that 2001 kind of feeling.
Injury Reserve. I think they would do a good job. A lot of their early music reflected that early 2000s sound. I think they're experimental enough to nail a horror feel.
that makes me think Flatbush Zombies.
Griselda.
Yeah.
True.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, true. Conway's all about the spooky.
Although I feel like for a horror movie, it's gotta have a good hook. And Griselda.
I mean that'd be
It's all bars.
they can probably get somebody to put the hook in there. Yeah, I mean that'd be a first of their kind. I mean,
Get a
it'd
lot
be,
of do.
Okay, what about
run,
like
stab.
Suicide Boys and Puya? I think like
Puya?
Puya. They make like horror sounding music. Like the I could say like some of the songs I've heard from them or their branch of hip hop is spooky.
So would you all keep it just hip hop, or would you expand the genre of music?
It sounded like the way y'all were talking about it. It had nothing to do with hip hop. Like some of the names I heard. So
Well, Injury Reserve
No,
is
I think all of them are some type of hip hop artist. Honestly,
I did actually.
Yeah.
Only hip hop artists. I don't know. I mean,
like flat,
Well,
like
like Anderson .Paak, I was thinking more like.
I don't know.
yeah.
maybe.
Like trust me, I only knew like two of the people they talked about.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be
One of
wrong.
those like
I'm trying to go through a bunch of genres now, though.
Well, who makes good R&B stuff today? Mainstream ones.
What is
Brent
R&B today?
Fayez.
yeah. What is R&B
Yeah,
today?
there's a
What
lot
is
of different
R&B today?
subgenres. It's like
Brent Fayez,
Trap
I
soul
think.
and
'Cause everything
Wherever-
sounds like trap music, because they all use the same drums.
they do. Then whatever the weekend does
not
randomly.
Anderson .Paak.
Brent Fayez, man. I'm saying.
Do what?
Depends on what song it is.
It depends on what song, yeah, but for the most part, he's
Still use
pretty
them drums
versatile.
sometimes. He still uses them. Even though he can play, he still use them.
You guys ever heard of Choker?
Choker? No.
No.
The chain?
No. He's an artist, but he did name it actually after the accessory.
I had a
But-
choker. I was
You
one of
did?
those girls.
Oh man. Usually the girls that I knew that had chokers, they liked emo, like rock.
I was going through a very like emo, like Evanescence, no,
No shame in that. I did as well.
After Forever, Lacuna Coil. I went through those.
You said Evanescence. We had a middle school talent show, and this girl who could really sing got up there with this dude, and they get up on the stage for the talent show, and that song starts playing, and she starts singing, and it sounds beautiful. She's doing a really good job, and I was sitting there wondering what the dude was up on stage for. Solely for the wake me up.
I knew it.
You know, if the white guy that goes on stage, like, and Evanescence starts playing, you know his part.
He stood there like getting ready for it the whole time. He was like,
He feel like Eminem.
He was hyping
right?
himself up. Hey, what if he threw up?
wake up.
Gotta get that sound, that tone right. Yep.
I know what song y'all talking about. Who the artist?
Evanescence.
Evanescence.
Oh, okay.
He was used in like
That's
every.
it was in the it started on the Daredevil
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Oh,
And
that's
then-
where it came from.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
That's when I watched that terrible movie.
2004, right, or something like that. 2006.
I think it's 2003 actually.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is weird. Because one, Daredevil being a superhero, is he just a vigilante or is he actually a superhero?
I think he's a superhero because. Wait, I think he's more like Batman because like he's blind, but then he. I know because when he gets blind, then he gets all his powers, right?
No, Travis Scott is Batman.
No, I'm talking about. Damn,
That road.
So it's like more similar to Batman. I think.
So wait, Batman is a superhero or no? Or he's
he
just a.
is because he saves people, and
Does he even save people?
Batman's a vigilante. He just like kill people.
Yeah, he just try to stop the bad guys for some
Even
reason.
though he should.
I mean, yeah, you should, but he doesn't. Dangerous.
that's why he keep. That's why their crime continues because he doesn't take out the freaking enemies. He's like, I'll knock you out. And I'll see you
Put
next
you in
week.
jail.
It's
like-
important to send them through the judicial system. It works.
And-
Oh really?
It works.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
That's the name.
Tape stop. That one's questionable.
Have you guys ever played Lego Batman and then gone over to the part where the jail is? Because it's not working.
No, I have not. I did
Big
play.
old pit where people are just whacking each other, hitting each other with canes and stuff. It's not a good place to be.
Yeah, just like The Sims.
I played the shit out of Lego Star Wars. Not Batman though.
I did Lego Marvel people, whatever it's whatever.
People.
I don't know.
Wasn't that good?
It was good. I mean, it was fun to me.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes mindless games like that where you just collecting
Yeah.
Legos and
Press buttons and
press
shit.
buttons and don't have to worry about. Because sometimes I just don't want to see blood.
Yeah.
I enjoy a good bloody type of boom boom, you know, GTA killer hooker kind of stuff, right? But sometimes I just, if they're bleeding Lego parts,
Yeah, it's not
it's
that bad.
not that bad. Like,
It's more fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
I don't really mind gore, but that's also because I started playing Call of Duty when I was like 8 or 9 or some shit like that. Don't matter.
I mean, even growing up, they really didn't introduce a lot of. Well, I didn't get introduced to a lot of bloody games. Like, cause played like Spyro. You didn't really bleed, right?
No, that was just a flying dragon.
Yeah,
Crash Bandicoot. That
they
shit-
they didn't bleed. Mario never bled. I think he got a black eye once. That's about it.
Did he really?
I feel like he did. I think the only game I remember actually playing, my first game where there was kind of blood.
It's Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Mortal Kombat, but it wasn't nowhere near like realistic, so you never took it seriously.
Yeah.
But you start like getting like, I think Def Jam Vendetta when that came out, stuff like that.
Was that fighting game? Yeah, that shit
It had
was
Snoop
fun.
Dogg in it.
That shit was
I used to
super
fuck people up with DMX.
50 Cent, dude. 50
Fuck
Cent.
people hard up with DMX, man.
DMX is nice in that game.
He was so nice. Then you fight Snoop.
Snoop was the second one.
Snoop was in the second one. Fight for New York. I like them both now.
I think that's actually the one that I played. I don't think I ever played the first
Who's
one.
who's the Asian chick that was in there? Wasn't there Asian chick in there?
I don't remember. I just remember I always picked 50 Cent.
Yeah, I mean,
Every
of course
game I
they
played.
made 50 cents OP. So, I mean, I think because pretty much I think he invested into it.
He said, you got shot 9 times? You get extra health. I don't know.
Luda was pretty good too.
They gotta bring those games back.
They tried to, man, and it was like terrible.
Could you imagine a rapper fighting game? Lil Uzi in that shit? They would have to make Lil Uzi like Kung Fu style.
His special move would be with a purse.
Or take off his diamond and fucking shoot you with
I
it.
thought that would be like Young Thugs.
Yeah, that would.
Young Thug will pull out a dress.
Oh.
Uzi's gonna pull out a
No, honestly, I feel like Young Thug would be wearing a full samurai outfit.
I thought it would be Lupe be wearing the full samurai outfit.
You think
Either
so?
way.
With a woman's version.
Kendrick
Young Thug
Lamar.
would wear like a full, like. No, never mind.
Kendrick Lamar would be in some like
Cut that out.
robes.
Like an old Chinese woman.
Oh wait, no, Kung Fu Kenny. His alter ego.
I mean, who else would be in this game? Now we're talking about it because now I'm invested.
Bro, Chance the Rapper.
I mean,
He would.
I would never pick him.
Yeah, no,
The
I
fight.
wouldn't either.
His special move pull out a Bible.
That's what I'm about to say.
Trying to give you exorcism.
that's also Kanye West's special move.
Like,
Nah, he'll get a Sunday choir in all black and have them have a little dark hole that they'll suck you into with their beautiful voices.
I was gonna say they sing a note that's so high that it like breaks your
I think the game should be in there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he'd be that bad guy people want to be.
I think he was in the third one.
The game?
Yeah, I think he was in Deathmatch Icon. I think.
Yeah, I think he was an icon. Yeah.
Was Jadakiss in that? Wait, Jadakiss was in that one too, right?
Possibly.
You definitely got to put ASAP Rocky in there. I feel like he's always ready to fight. I like him.
Lil Boosie.
Boosie,
Yeah, they.
No, if you put Lil Boosie in there, you have to put Lil Nas.
Nah, I mean,
Lil Nas X.
I'm not touching that one. Not touching that
He
one.
just starts trying to throw it back on the other rapper. And it's like, nah.
Instant
I told you long ago.
I definitely feel like Conway would be in there because he's always talking about smacking the shit out of other rappers.
Yeah, I mean, but because I know people that be like, you need to put Gape. I mean, it would just be a joke if they put. It wouldn't be a good strategy for a good game. They threw Lil Nas. He could be like an unlockable DLC character later,
Yeah.
like in Expansion 4 or something like that. But I don't. So it wouldn't be so goofy.
I think the only way to.
I didn't even hear what you said.
Him and RuPaul going at it.
Oh shit.
Don't get me wrong. I love me some RuPaul.
Nothing wrong with RuPaul. man.
Like, it's okay. You don't have to agree. I am in my 30s, and it's just like, it's RuPaul.
I want to see that game now. I would buy it. I would definitely buy it.
Like, who else would be in it?
You gotta have
I think 2 Chainz
Meg
should
Thee
be in
Stallion.
2 Chainz for
There
sure.
you go. We have Meg Thee
yes.
Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Yeah, the trio.
Remy
Yeah,
Ma.
yeah. There was a Sweetie. Go ahead and throw her in there. And City Girls, they be on the downloadable content. They won't be in the original game, but they'll be in there for the tag team. So you can get either one.
They fight together. Like
Yeah.
One of them's on the other's back or something.
All the Chicago rappers.
Yeah,
like,
Migos would be downloadable content too, and you get all 3 of them.
Yeah, Migos fighting Cardi B.
King Von. You gotta put King Von in there. I feel like he definitely needs to be.
But is this?
Janae Aiko gonna be one of the hoes.
Yeah.
On the side.
We got Coyle Ray versus her own crowd.
Oh. I'm like, what's going on? What is this?
Jay-Z's definitely gotta be in there. He's gotta be like.
He'd be like he'd be the one that'd be. He'd put them in the situation.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he would be the boss, like the last fight.
I mean, you can fight Beyonce at the end too. They wouldn't go for that though, but I would like to see that in there though.
That would be nice. Just as like.
Like you fight. You don't ever get to play Beyonce, but you get to fight Beyonce.
No. It's Solange. She comes out of nowhere and just starts. Bop, bop, bop.
No,
Backing
she's
up.
the person on her tag team. Now you have to fight Beyonce and Solange.
Damn.
And they throw Solange in there and make it extra hard, so it's really hard to beat Solange before you can get to B.
No, you'll fight B at first, but then when she gets halfway down, you fight
Then
That-
Solange
that's
comes
what
out
it
at
is.
full health.
That sounds like a great time.
It really does, dude. We have to copyright this
Like,
idea at least.
when people clip the shit out of it,
You're gonna be like, all right, so how do we make this game?
sound awful. We're talking about Def Jam Vendetta, or Music Vendetta.
Hell no, that game would be amazing.
Oh my God, one guy.
But I'm so serious, bro.
What about Drake?
Hell no. Drake's gonna be one of the.
That's what's gonna sell it. Drake.
Yeah, that's the only way they're gonna get the girls to play.
Yeah.
I want to be Drake. I want to fight with Drake.
He has to have the heart on his head too when he's doing it.
Maybe fight with Soldier Boy. He gonna be the.
Soulja Boy made the game.
Kid Cudi? Nah, not Kid Cudi. Who's like a big rapper, like actually large. It's a large size rapper.
Like,
Maybe you get.
Action Bronson definitely would have to be on that game, definitely, but not his most recent self. Maybe like when he was first starting. when
Maybe
he
you
was
can
all,
get Rick Ross, and then you can pick between old Rick Ross and new Rick Ross.
I mean, we've spanned all the way from like 2005 to like next year.
That's true.
Yeah.
We
So-
got got a few games lined up.
Yeah, I mean, we can get a good like 4-parter. It'd be like we can get like
that's
a
so true.
maybe turn around, make it like a Pokemon game, right?
you
Where you
catch
can go
them.
catch all the rappers
Oh man.
and see what rappers you catch, and then you can fight with Nicki Minaj against your Travis Scott or something like that,
See, okay.
and then
Yeah,
you
the
fight
goats.
with lyrics.
We have to go to their hood And if you beat them, then it becomes your territory.
Okay.
Oh, we're going
That's
to
a good
All
idea.
Saints
That's
Row with
actually
this
a
bitch
good
now.
I like that idea.
Okay,
I wish we actually. Know
Ellie,
how to
we'll
make a
cut this
video
out. We're gonna trademark it.
game. Yeah, nobody can hear this conversation. It's too valuable at this point.
Oh man.
That is a good ass idea though. I don't know why they haven't done it. It makes me think like
If they, I bet you this
was
shit
so-
gonna come out next year because we said it.
I hope so. I'm telling you, I would
I'd be so
actually.
pissed.
I would buy that game.
I would. I
I'd
ain't
play
gonna
the
say I'll
shit
buy
out of
it,
it.
but
That'd be so fun.
they
I would
was
legally download that game.
Okay,
For fun.
you gotta censor that part.
they would they the only thing that would hold them back is the music. Music holds a lot of shit back.
But I think those artists would be down to do a whole new soundtrack or something for it.
But
That would be amazing. They did a whole soundtrack for the Black Panther movie, so I don't see what they.
that's a movie though.
Yeah, it's true.
Video games are really different.
Yeah, and then
Licensing and all that.
yes, it's gonna be like that's why certain like when you listen to like the 2K soundtracks, it
Trash. It's trash. As like, if you really listen to it, you wouldn't get hyped to play basketball. Listen to none of that stuff that they have on there.
yeah.
It's
And-
not. It's not basketball music to me.
I only had 2K19, so my knowledge is.
That's usually the first thing I cut off. When
Me
I
too.
buy 2K.
When I get 2K, I cut off all the music and I just throw on my Spotify
Yeah.
because it's like the music trash.
It's nothing.
And it's all censored. Censored music, man.
And it's random too. Some of it is so fucking random.
Yeah, so
Like random as in.
Like I think they put like ACDC in it. They try to
they try to appease
everybody. That's what it is. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if like the Barbie girl song was on there.
Yeah.
Listen to
You
Two
go
Chainz
from
and then
look-
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah. And, like then some Taylor Swift comes on. Like you just like, do I want to make this shot anymore?
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Put some Ed Sheeran. It's like, come on, man. What is this?
Yeah, that's. I mean, I get why they would do it. Probably because like, they want more people to buy it or relate to it.
Oh, you know what? I just realized that Def Jam Vendetta shit. If they redo it, it'd just be like Celebrity Deathmatch. Remember that show?
That game was terrible.
Like
It was an actual game.
It was a game, but it's a show too.
Yeah, the show was fire.
Yeah, the show was. The show was
The game was terrible.
Yeah, so that's because then that's when they will really try to appease everybody. Because then, and they redid the Celebrity Deathmatch. Then they throw like people like The Rock in there, you know, and then throw.
He is a rapper.
I'm saying the whole Celebrity
about
Deathmatch.
drive,
So
it's about power.
imagine like you playing with The Rock and then somebody else picked Cardi B because it's funny.
Yeah, true. That would be funny. That would be fun, man. I would totally buy that game. What the fuck?
rock
Do you
bottom.
remember the
like,
Battle of the Littles on Celebrity Deathmatch?
No,
Well, did you see the newer seasons or did you see the older?
I remember just the older ones.
Because they revamped it.
Really.
And this was a while ago though, and it had a show where it was a battle of Little. So they had Little John versus Little Flip. It had Little Wayne,
I remember that. I do remember that.
Battle of the Littles.
Little Bow Wow versus Little Romeo.
I think I remember that now. You just said that.
Little Flip. That would trigger me.
Bro,
That takes me back to high
Yeah,
school.
it was Little Flip versus Little Wayne, then Little John. They had to face Little Flip and Little Bow Wow because Little Kim didn't show up.
That's a little Kim thing to do. Back then, at least.
So what do they have to do to each other? Like fight?
It's fight. Yeah,
Kill each other.
so they call it Celebrity Deathmatch.
They have to.
Fight to the death.
Well, that's a.
sounds intense. I gotta look this shit up on
seems like
YouTube.
illegal, man.
You never seen Celebrity Deathmatch?
No. I thought that shit was a joke. I've seen it. I think in like a movie
deal.
or something.
It's like if you think about it, it's like
We are-
it would not fly now at all.
It'll start a beef at that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, wait, why do you think it couldn't?
Because
work today?
it would start beefing the women first if you put Cardi B and Nicki Minaj.
Right,
Because you know they don't fuck with each other heavy like that.
And their fan
then-
bases.
Yes.
And then just for ratings and just for topic conversation afterwards, they would make Lil Nas go in there and beat Boosie up or something.
Is that yes?
True.
It would just start a whole beef.
It'd be unnecessary, and then it won't even be. It'd be other people making the
Yeah.
beef worse.
Yeah.
Because it always
Social
starts
media.
with the Karens of the world. Why you having Mike Luke, Brian beat up Billy Ray Cyrus? I mean, it just Like,
Look, Lord forbid they put Obama on there. He beat Trump up.
yeah, that was Starlight shit.
No, I get what you're saying now. Especially with social media. Like, social media changes things,
Yeah,
I feel like.
so fucking sensitive.
I wonder how the following generations are going to be.
That'd be awful.
I'm gonna,
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to tolerate them.
I'm trying to be as cognizant of the fact that, like, I understand that at one point I was younger. And, you know, obviously I'm only 23, but at the same time, I feel like if you make it a point to keep up with the current times, then you won't hate the youth so much, you know? As like an older person. No?
I don't agree.
I don't know. I mean, you guys are older, so.
Yeah, I just think you are who you are, and I just think anything new is kind of almost like a nuisance in a way.
Okay.
That's what I think.
So it's more like trends.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's all it really is anyway. And then it's like, for me personally, it's just like mindset. It's just like, it could just be maturity or whatever, but it's just like the mindset is just so different now. They really don't give a fuck. Like, I thought we didn't give a fuck. No, they don't give a fuck.
Damn.
But it's a different way of them not giving a fuck that messes up with the fuckness of everything else.
Yeah.
How so?
Like, we didn't care, but they don't give a fuck.
Like, okay, no, that's so true, because I've seen, like, videos of teenagers obviously doing some stupid shit, but just for internet clout.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That type of stuff.
That's true. And it'll only get worse, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, because everybody got a fucking smartphone and not do anything else. They won't fucking work at Wendy's. It takes forever for me to get anything from there. Because everybody wants to be fucking social media stars.
Look at the camera at Wendy's right now.
Wendy's fix your fries. They suck.
I fuck with Wendy's fries.
Oh, yeah, shit.
The lemonade's hit, though. Like, the strawberry lemonade, that's the one thing I go for. And their potato.
Their
Can't
The
really,
social media
crazy.
account is pretty on it. They might comment on this.
that'd be dope.
You-
Like, send me one of them.
sponsorship.
I mean, give me a frosty thingy. Like,
Hot take. Corporate media accounts is just corporate propaganda. Yep. What you think about
Everything is
that?
corporate propaganda, dude.
Okay, fair enough.
Go drive down 40 for like 10 seconds.
That's true.
Look at his billboards everywhere.
like he said, like he was giving us a hot take. He now like say the sky is blue,
See,
bro.
I was keeping them on their toes.
You didn't do a good job.
Obviously.
We even get up.
That was a very cold take, sir.
That was, okay.
Ice cold.
How about lukewarm? Not cold.
No,
That was cold.
Lukewarm?
that's
In the 50s, yeah.
Okay, then let's say this though, because back in the 50s, they definitely were like, they had a hard on for corporate, you know, anything. They were like, oh, I stay with my company for 35 years and they love me. They take care of me. I'll drop to my knees at any second.
yeah. They could also get a soda for 25 cents,
They buy a house for like,
like $40.
yeah. Sure is different times. So times will change like that.
like $40 is not even a lot of money anymore.
But back then it was definitely a shit ton of money.
Like 10 years ago, $40. Damn, that's a lot of money. If I got $40 right now, fuck, I am so fucking broke.
$40 is almost a tank of gas.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't
Right?
fill up a tank.
Like, and like you go get yourself some lunch, then you're down to $15 somehow.
Yeah.
Like, you like, I guess I lost a $5 somewhere.
Living is just expensive. I don't know if you know that SpongeBob episode where Mr. Krabs starts charging for everything and then like breathing is on the list. You know what I'm talking about? That's how it feels, but in real life.
I mean, that is real life.
It costs money to breathe.
I mean, you pay taxes to live, so therefore you are paying money to breathe.
Fuck.
That's some like high shit right there.
That makes me very sad. I mean, it's true.
How do you know?
Like, damn. Like, where they get this money from though? How,
I just want to know, like, all right, so I go buy a house and buy land. I still have to pay property tax.
Because you don't own the land. Neither do they. That's why. Nobody in this country owns any anything.
This land
Even
is
if you
my land.
Like,
That's so true, though.
Every time we try to do something, people, I ain't gonna say any race, but try to mess it up for everybody else. I'm just saying. Especially when they come over here with, false intentions. And they bring certain people, I'm not gonna name any colors, over with them.
Woo. Well.
And then we're fighting battles that have been going on for the whole time that we've been here.
Who let them in?
like they kind of just came in. They kind of came in and just dropped kicking bitches.
In. That's kind of what we're celebrating at the end of this week. They literally, yeah.
Well, that's why Native American Heritage Day is now the day after.
That is such a backhanded, like, I don't know, in my opinion, it's like, yeah, let's all celebrate Thanksgiving and the day after. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for letting us be here.
But you use that whole day to eat fucking leftovers and do Black
Friday
shopping.
God,
Which even, I don't even see how that's still a thing anymore. Like, actually going out to a store.
No,
that's
Black Friday
fucking...
deal started,
talks to other
last quarter.
Yeah. Oh, Black Friday. Go ahead, sign up. Get alerts so you can get all them good deals. But it's like I remember 10 years ago, we had to try to eat as early as we could because we had to go fucking stand in some line somewhere.
You do that shit too?
Hell no, but you had to choose which store you wanted to go into, though.
Yeah.
Like, you was going to Target, or you was going to Best Buy to get a TV. You had to choose which line, what item you want more, or you had to split up with whoever you was with. Somebody go stand in this line, somebody standing out.
It's just like, it's crazy to think about it. That was the fucking norm.
I worked in Black Friday before. I seen the craziest thing I seen was like, it's supposed to start at 6 o'clock. So when 6 o'clock starts, the sales kick in. And the store was open, it had people in there, but it had people outside. So the people that was in there before kind of was just like acting like they was grocery shopping. So got about 5:55, everybody started migrating towards like electronics, so they could get their hands on the items first. I seen this older lady. She had, that was when Roku kind of first had got started. She had like a 32-inch TV. She put it in her basket, and then it was a guy in there. He had a box cutter. He just cut the plastic. Everybody just grabbing TVs all over top each other and everything. Next thing I know, I seen this little lady. She was pushing her cart, and this guy was like, "Hey, what happened to all the TVs?" And it was like it was gone. The pallet was just there. So he seen the lady with her TV. He ran up on her and snatched the TV out of the basket and took off running. He was gonna pay for it. It was his TV.
No morals on Black Friday.
Exactly. But now you can sit at home after you eat and drink in your underwear and buy things.
Yo.
What a buy.
And also they have Cyber Monday. So it's like even more incentive to spend money.
Yeah, by then you don't have any money though. Because it's like Cyber Monday for the first like 2 weeks of starting like in October. So you don't get anything really cheaper.
Spending
That's
money
what I feel like, at least.
Spending money kind of hurts my heart. You guys feel like that ever? Like when you swipe your card, like I feel like there's physical pain in my chest sometimes.
We're broke.
I mean,
Broke,
yeah,
it hurts. When you rich, it don't hurt.
that is true.
Until the IRS comes.
True, but they're not gonna go after the rich people because they have money to fight that shit.
Well, you got creative. You have more creative ways to write off because you have money. Like non-profits or the expenses. Expenses. Property.
So many expenses.
Cars.
It's different. Poor, spending money, no bueno.
Yeah.
I think everybody could agree to that.
Yeah.
You know. But no, I just don't want to buy shit for anybody. Like, ever.
Fair.
Like, just...
Not
because society told me to. How about that? If I want to buy a present for somebody, it's because I thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dang, I put my heart in this. And it's not going to be something like huge. It'll be like a donut.
Growing up, I always just made my presents, which is kind of like a cop out. But, I think that's like a kid thing to do.
What would you like? Oh, as a kid?
As a kid.
Not like as like 18.
No.
Okay.
I'm making my whole family a beat.
It's for your listening pleasure.
Yo, keep the beat. NFT.
B for you. B for mom. B for dad.
So said, if you ever miss me.
Spit over this.
I made y'all a mixtape. Put on Spotify for y'all.
I'm making my dog a beat.
Something he can sleep to, you know? It's like,
A
That
custom beat.
has to be the most cheapest shit ever.
no, because listen.
I'm gonna lease each one of my family members a beat.
Like-
Up to this many plays. You get to one radio station.
No, see what you could do is like give it to them and be like, all right, in 15 years when I'm like at the top of the game, go ahead and sell this beat. Say it's an original, Z Mercer beat. It'll pay itself off.
That is a
You know?
cocky Christmas present.
It is.
Hey,
It
Mama make
most
my
definitely
TikTok if
is.
that's the case.
They actually make money off those. Too.
Yeah.
TikTok, yeah, that's right. That's true.
TikTok love old people, couples, simps. What else?
Very hot people.
Yeah, ass titties and all that.
Yeah.
Random ass sidewalk videos,
Bad cooking videos.
Good cooking video.
cat videos.
Dog
I love
video.
cat videos. That's all I watch. I'm like really showing my age, but watching cat videos, it makes me happy.
See, I've got a cat at home.
Like
Not mine,
puppies.
but it's my roommate's. So it's like constant cat videos,
It's just so funny sometimes. They do some weird shit.
With a cat on the front.
Cats are aliens.
I'll make the cat a beat.
I'm pretty sure it'd be perfect.
Nah, I'm about to walk away. No. That was a Facebook meme level joke
Meta.
right there. Oh, my bad, Meta. Sorry.
I'm just.
That was
Exactly. Really showing my age. Making bad jokes and cat jokes.
If I had to guess, just based off of those two things, I would say mid-40s. I don't know about that.
I feel
don't know
like
about
mid
that.
70s sometimes with this fucking cold weather. My knees hurt. But
Bones hurt?
my knees, my hands, my arms, like
That does not
tired.
sound fun.
getting old, man.
It's just, damn. I have to start taking fish oil.
Yeah, it's at that point where like if I don't, I pray that I don't have a session at night sometimes, even though I want the money because it's just too fucking cold. And I know when I get into the house, I'm not coming back out. Is that season where you get in the house now? You're not coming back
Yeah.
fucking outside. It's not. You're not doing it.
I like the warmth. Like, I much prefer it. And then you have to warm up your car if you're going to go somewhere.
Yeah, and there's like for some reason when you want to go somewhere, the car is the coldest that day. Like, and then you're like, is the fucking heat working? And you're trying to make the heat work while you're driving, and it doesn't work until you get there. So you done fucking wasted all that damn time trying to get warm.
Hell no. Winter
Fucking
is the
Nissan?
season of starting your car 15 minutes before you leave.
Oh, because I
Yeah.
wake up like literally 15 minutes.
That's how you get robbed.
That too.
That's true. Yeah.
No, this.
As soon as you gotta crank the heat all the way up and just thug it out. It'll crank up a little faster, but it's gonna be cold for like about the first 2 minutes if it takes that long. Thug it out.
That cold air blowing on you.
Yeah, and
Terrible.
that hurt. You're like. That with winter and summer, just your face falls.
True. Dang.
Hey, and then when it snows, man, I open the door, see snow, I just close it.
You don't fuck with snow?
No, not in North Carolina.
I love snow. I love snowboarding. That shit is fun.
Well, no, see, I'm from the mountains, so I also am with him.
Fucking love snow.
I don't want to deal with. I don't want to deal with the people. It's the people that make the snow worse around here.
Oh, yeah. Like when the snow's on the side of the road and it's all brown and shit and hard.
Nah, it's just like people can't drive in the snow. They stop in the middle of the road. And then they buy up every fucking thing
Yeah.
in the store. It makes no fucking sense. They're like, oh, we need to get canned stuff. Half the cans nowadays don't fucking have tabs on it. And then half of those people don't even have manual can openers. And they're not going to even eat the food that they get.
What a waste.
They're like, let me buy all the Spam. Spam is not like food that you just be like, I'm going to feed my family Spam tonight, personally.
I mean, I have eaten Spam for dinner many times.
I understand that, but it's not like, you know what? I'm able to like afford like a good, usually a gourmet meal.
Yeah.
But let me buy up all the spam because it's gonna maybe snow.
That's what happened at the beginning of the pandemic. They just were buying a bunch of. Remember, toilet paper? Like, toilet paper was not available for. I don't know how long
People,
Really have common
shit was done.
they don't have common sense. But it is. But I understand when the toilet paper was going on. I did freak out too. I had a couple of rolls, but you know,
Bruh. I had to
you
use
get in that mentality like all of a sudden, shit. Now I have to ration my rolls, so I can't drink as much water. Now I'm gonna be thirsty all the fucking time. It is the whole thing, domino effect.
I had to use coffee filters at one point because there was no fucking toilet paper being sold like anywhere where I was at the time. That shit was rough. That was
Yikes.
horrible. I really despised society at that time.
So, without getting too explicit, how did that feel, sir?
Oh man, it was not comfortable. It was like wiping with the cheapest toilet paper you can possibly imagine. But it wasn't like brittle or like very soft. It was just it felt like paper.
It would have to be like wiping with like that tissue paper.
Shit sucked, dude. I would take a shower every time after.
Public school
That would be.
towels,
It was horrible.
the brown public school paper.
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh,
I
God.
couldn't find shit anywhere.
Yeah, it feel like it
gas
scratched your
station,
skin
yeah.
up.
You scrape your
That's
knee and you have to sit there and like dab it with one of those.
With them sharp
Yeah, I'm
edges.
saying just like fuck.
You got like, residue all over your scrape.
Like you got glitter and dirt all on your knee from the paper towel.
Yep.
Bro,
I'm pretty sure half of those were like at least 40% dirt. Like just mixed into the paper mix or whatever it is.
it's like flexible sandpaper.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Quick sandpaper.
It's about that time.
All right, one more. I guess. Wait, what time is it? How many? How?
7:15.
I mean, how long we?
1 hour and 6 minutes.
Shit.
Yeah, we were talking. Kind of got lost in the sauce.
I don't know what. How? Usually it's like, damn. Well, I guess we're going to there.
I guess so.
Well, there we go.
Like, well, that was easy. I guess. Was it?
Damn. I honestly I noticed that we were talking for about an hour, but I noticed when it was about like 55 minutes. I looked at it. I was like, damn, we've been conversating. Conversation was held today.
Oh well. Thank y'all for listening. I'm Akia DaGreat, aka D.A.G.R.E.A.T.
Christmas song dropping.
Christmas song dropping December 3rd, which is also my birthday. So
Birthday.
celebrate the holidays. Me, Retro Dre, getting it. Trying to beat Mariah Carey. I mean, we can't beat her because she has like a 30-year lead on us.
Yeah.
But I just
It's
wanna
kind of
feel-
cemented at this point.
yeah, I just feel like, this would be the one song my family would play because, like, she did something.
It's a Christmas song.
It's a Christmas song, so
It's a feel-good one.
like they would have to at least play it on Christmas.
Yeah.
They can't play it in July, it'd be weird.
Yeah, they got to support. Come on now.
Yeah, we still
Check it
do
out.
Clean version of it, though.
A clean version.
Yeah. You said one word that made it explicit. It was one.
What? What word I say?
You said dick in the song.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
What was you trying to say?
I don't know what part did you hear dick from.
All right.
But we're talking about this off camera. All right. Well, y'all want to introduce yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm Zach Mercer. I do not have a Christmas song coming out anytime in the near future, but for enough money, I'll serenade anybody with questionably accurate lyrics. Any song of your choice. It could be, the Mariah Carey. It could be, we're going back to like some Michael Bublé. You can pull out the Gucci Mane Christmas album. I will perform.
He is ready to do it for money.
For money. Yeah, that's the important part.
For money.
I am poor.
He making beats for Christmas. You could, that's what.
I will sell you a beat for Christmas.
Dev Cooks, man. Official DJ MK on Twitter. And Dev Kinsella on Instagram. Light skin face.
Yikes.
Yeah, I know that. I know they're gonna like that one. Yeah, that was for you. You know who I'm talking to.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Dre.
No, I'm looking at the camera. Yo.
You pointed at Dre.
No, I pointed at the camera.
I'm like, oh, okay. Is that kind of internship?
Evan's got a Christmas present for Greg.
Okay. Everybody said their thing?
That's the way.
Carter Boy 2521.
Okay. All right. We're out then.
Sign
Mamba
off.
out.
Deuces. Hit the little off button thingy.